This video will not tell you how to make the pain go away. There are tons of videos for that already, and a doctor is probably better for that. This video is for people for whom the damage is already done and they just want to stop using thumbs and pinkies. Now, if you're in the early stages of pain, I would not recommend you to do this. Instead, you should try being in a better posture, sitting upright, keeping your hands floating over the keyboard, not using a wrist rest, keeping your elbows at a right angle, taking regular breaks, doing finger stretches, etc. And do not invent finger stretches on your own. Watch some videos, consult a doctor. Now, if all of this doesn't work for you, then we can go forward. Now, I know that there are software solutions for this, but they are not good enough, because for this problem, 3 things are essential, and those are low actuation force, and you need your wrists to be at a good angle, not parallel to the ground, and you need your wrists to be at a comfortable distance. Now, none of this is possible with a laptop keyboard. And also, while combos are possible with the software solution, but combos are not as precise with your laptop keyboard. So now which keyboard to get? You can do your own research, but in my opinion, any basic split keyboard will work. Once you get addicted to split keyboards, you will buy more and more of them. But to begin with, anything is fine. And you can tent it with just a phone stand. You do not need to spend for expensive tenting solutions. I use Piantor Pro for about 2 years, and it's been working good. It was about $200 to give you an idea. Also, the main focus is that the actuation force should be less. Aim for 15 to 20 GF. Do not get 35 GF, even though you will find reviewers saying that, or just people on the internet saying that 35 GF is light enough. But since we are already facing a lot of issues with our fingers, and now most of the workload will go to the middle 3 fingers, we want as low actuation force as possible. So now once you've ordered the keyboard, you've got the keyboard and you want to configure it now. Now, if you got Piantor Pro or anything that works with While, you need to install While, and then we can move forward to the configuration. Before that, this is how a split keyboard looks like. So the 2 halves are broken, and you can keep 1 half at any angle, and you can even have the 2 halves at different angles, and the distance is also subjective to you. Okay, so now the configuration. So this is a digital map of my keyboard. So most of the letters are in a QWERTY fashion. I mean, all of the alphabets are in QWERTY fashion. But as you can see, most of the work is being done by my thumb. Now, earlier when I was on a laptop keyboard, it was being done by my pinkies. All the modifier keys were on my pinkies. And now Enter, Escape, Tab, Backspace, and quotes are on my thumb. And the modifier keys are on my middle fingers. So that's good. They will stay there. But as I used this setup for about 1 year, my thumb started aching now. I moved the load from pinky to my thumb, and now the thumb is gone too. So since I cannot be doing finger acrobatics and my fingers need to stay close by, I had to use combos. So what I mean by combos is that if you press H and J together, it will behave as backspace for me. And if you press J and K together, it will behave as space for me. And if you press K and N together, it will behave as quotes for me. Similarly, F and G will behave as tab for me. D and F will behave as enter for me. And S and D will behave as escape for me. Now, it might seem that it might not be as accurate, but trust me, if you just practice a little bit with a mechanical keyboard, the accuracy is extremely good, especially if the actuation force is low. That was the main idea. You can go on, do your own research. What are layers and how do we configure this? And like, I have my first layer is all my navigation keys. My second layer is all my numbers. Third layer is all my symbols. Fourth layer is all my function keys. But yeah, none of this is the point. The point was that you need to move to a split keyboard and use combos. That way you can just do everything with your 3 fingers and be just as efficient. Now, just to show you that efficiency is not gone in this, yeah, I used to be at 130, 140, but yeah, it's a it's a bit slower, but the thing is that above 90 or even 80, it doesn't matter because you are not thinking at that speed anymore. If you want detailed videos of any step inside this, like detailed video on the configuration, detailed video on the keyboard, let me know.